We have a program called the Alameda County Justice Restoration Project, and it's really designed to look at individuals who have already been convicted of a felony crime and are charged with a new felony crime. We're looking at them differently. The Justice Restoration Project has 150 participants in it right now, and it's being evaluated for the effectiveness of doing business in a different way, how we engage people who have been criminal justice involved. One of the highlights is that we have incorporated peer support specialists. These are individuals who have lived experience with criminal justice, and they are operating as the support team for somebody who has been convicted of a felony and is now charged with a new felony. In our program, they're working with mental health specialists, with housing individuals, with those that can help evaluate for jobs and employment, and whatever the individual's needs are that would remove them from criminal justice is what the team is working and supporting that individual in achieving. I think the involvement of peer support specialists is something that will be useful as we go further into the future and in all programs, because there are people who can talk to someone from that lived experience and understand what the pressures are, understand what the challenges are, understand what the history has been. And so far, so good. Our goal going into this program, we had about a 70% recidivism rate. And well, right now we've reduced it tremendously. We're still being evaluated, so we don't have final numbers, but so far, so good.
My name is Douglas Butler. I was hired by our Alameda County District Attorney's Office, Ms. Nancy O'Malley, as a Program Services Coordinator. I worked directly with an Assistant District Attorney and his team on realignment issues and policies. One of the primary projects that we're currently working on is called the Alameda County Justice Restoration Project, also known as ACJRP. It was conceived by our distinguished District Attorney, Ms. O'Malley. The uniqueness of the program is that individuals providing rehabilitative services are certified peer support specialists with lived experiences. They provide the participants with the tools and skills to function in the community as responsible, productive citizens, and they also assist them secure employment. In order to be part of ACJRP, you must have a felony record, and according to the statistics, you're likely to recidivate. And to prevent that, we're trying to prepare individuals to be productive citizens. Our team focuses on providing services that will reduce crime, recidivism, and enhance public safety in our communities. I served 20 years in state prison. The final 11 years were in San Quentin, where I attained my paralegal certificate. And as a result, I functioned in the prison communities as a law clerk and also as a peer educator. Subsequent to my release from prison, I was director of reentry housing, and also I did work as a workforce development coordinator. Prior to being incarcerated, I was a law enforcement officer at Oakland Police Department for 8 years. I'm absolutely elated to be a part of the progressive Alameda County District Attorney's Office, because we are always seeking ways to improve services for participants and helping those become productive, law-abiding citizens in our community. And we never forget the importance of public safety in our communities for all of our citizens. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lisa Adams, and I've been invited to speak to you about an exciting and important program that was conceived and spearheaded by District Attorney Nancy O'Malley from the Alameda County District Attorney's Office. DA O'Malley broke new ground as a prosecutor by leading a partnership of government and community leaders to create, fund, and implement the Alameda County Justice Restoration Project, whose acronym is ACJRP. The Alameda County District Attorney's Office has a long, positive legacy of leading the nation in creating and maintaining programs that aim at increasing public safety. What prompted District Attorney O'Malley to spearhead ACJRP was her desire to directly address an intolerable yearly rise in recidivism among those recently convicted. Increasing recidivism is not only a concern in Alameda County, but is also a national concern. DA O'Malley believed that this rising level of recidivism had to change quickly, and she was determined to see if outcomes could be significantly improved by changing the way these individuals are meaningfully engaged. DA O'Malley intentionally chose to intervene with the felony population most likely to recidivate. In order to improve public safety, this felony group consisted of individuals who had committed nonviolent and non-serious felonies in the past and who had recently recidivated by committing a nonviolent and non-serious felony again. To accomplish this goal, District Attorney O'Malley strategically assigned Assistant District Attorney, who is in charge of the realignment and policy team, to manage and coordinate ACJRP. DA O'Malley assembled a team of individuals, which includes myself and Mr. Douglas Butler, who have extensive community-based program management experience and lived experience. Assistant District Attorney directly supervises this ACJRP team, manages and coordinates with the project's numerous investors, community-based collaborators, county staff, Alameda County courts, and the District Attorney's staff and county partners. Assistant District Attorney also works closely coordinating services with the project's service provider and the project evaluator team. The project service provider was selected because of its long-term history of comprehensive service provision to multicultural populations in Alameda County. They have the capacity to provide mental health services, substance abuse services, workforce development and career development, peer support, and specific reentry support. They also have a well-established relationship with community-based resources to enrich the support services provided to the ACJRP participants. I was hired almost 3 years ago by District Attorney Nancy O'Malley and was assigned to Assistant District Attorney to work on the ACJRP project and other realignment projects. I was selected by DA O'Malley because of my lived experience, which includes state and federal felony convictions for financial fraud. I served prison time in state and federal prison in California and paroled about 12 years ago. During my incarceration, I was committed to returning to society as a successful and law-abiding citizen and did all that was possible through counseling and programs while in prison to help ensure my reentry success. After federal probation, I parlayed my skills and knowledge obtained in prison, along with previous graduate level clinical psychology and community psychology training and application, nonprofit management, and business ownership into useful skills for employment with nonprofits. I was elated when District Attorney O'Malley presented the opportunity to be hired as an administrative services officer with one of the most well-regarded prosecution offices in the country. Assigned to work under Assistant District Attorney, whom I had previously met and knew of his superb realignment and policy work, and a vehicle through ACJRP to make a real contribution to high risk for recidivism individuals. To this day, I am overwhelmed with emotion that District Attorney O'Malley practices what she preaches. She showed me grace and provided me with a second chance to serve my community and to continue to personally atone for my past criminal behaviors. Thank you for this opportunity to share about my involvement with the Alameda County Restoration Project. Thank you so much.